Now I know how all you Florida State fans love and adore Kirk Herbstreit, and good news. He's going to be in Ireland with College Game Day for the Georgia Tech game this weekend, with a sold-out crowd that we expect at least 70% of to be true Noles fans. Bold move from Kirk here to even make the trip, and now he's back to pandering to Florida State fans and trying to pretend like nothing ever happened. And of course, Florida State fans are certainly calling him out and letting him know about it. Now we'll get into his comments, the response from Florida State fans, and he's even got some of the Georgia Tech fan base upset now. But first, if you're watching and you're excited for this game in just a couple days, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for me. We cover recruiting, country alignment, all that good stuff. So if you're a diehard Noles fans, this is where you want to be. Now there's definitely no love lost between Kirk Herbstreit and this fan base. Over the years, things have only progressively gotten worse, and it most recently hit the point of no return last December with Kirk actively campaigning for Florida State to be left out of the college football playoff even before Jordan Travis's leg injury. But then using that as an excuse and then going on endless deranged Twitter tirades trying to cover his mistake while patronizing Florida State fans the whole way down. Now, of course, he's trying to sweep it all under the rug, pretend it didn't happen, and I guess this was some sort of feeler attempt to extend an olive branch, but I don't think it'll mean much. When asked about this game, Kirk said, "I think Ireland folks are fired up from what I hear. I'm excited for them. I'm also hearing that the Noles are bringing a massive contingent over, which is great." Now, everybody knows Florida State fans are notorious for traveling well. Granted, they don't typically go international like this, but it was absolutely no surprise this was a sellout game at Aviva Stadium. But I'm not sure this is a good thing for Kirk. Almost a 52,000 fan capacity stadium where we expect well over half of them to be Noles. Let's just call it 30,000 Florida State fans. All pumped up for football, all pumped up on Guinness, and still scorned over the way last season ended, with Kirk Herbstreit as the poster child for it. I'm worried for his well-being at this point. Not really, but I do definitely expect a lot of boos and maybe even some stuff being thrown. Who knows? But Florida State fans definitely won't be cheering at the sight of Herbie. And now his comments have been met with some agitation from both Georgia Tech and Florida State fans. Georgia Tech fans are feeling excluded and making it a point to tell everyone that, hey, they're also traveling to this game. They're also coming in droves. They're also going to have a big presence there. Florida State fans are taking a different approach. Some are suggesting that Kirk just sits this one out. Don't even go. And some are warning Kirk to be careful and not speak too positively on Florida State, or ESPN will have to fire him without cause. That's my personal favorite. We've talked about that whole thing with Paul Feinbaum's recent comments, the whole RG3 getting fired thing. So, yeah, I think it's actually a valid point. I think Kirk has to be careful what he says if he wants to keep a job. Not that I'm ever worried about Kirk speaking too positive about Florida State. This game already had a lot going for it to be super interesting. And now you're adding in this dynamic. A bunch of angry FSU fans, angry Irish citizens, getting us by the truckload. I love it. I think it's going to be very interesting before, during, and after the game. I only hope we get to catch a couple hot mics from fans during all this. Now, it's definitely a little later than I wanted, but I will be dropping a video tomorrow morning sort of previewing this game, giving our predictions, stuff like that. So you definitely want to keep an eye out. We appreciate you guys watching, but now I want to hear from you. What are your thoughts on Kirk and the College Game Day crew going across the pond to make this game? Are any of you going? Definitely comment below. Again, thanks for tuning in. Like, subscribe, all that good stuff. And we'll catch you guys on the next one. As always, go Noles.